If you're someone with Tourette syndrome or another tic disorder that has to say things you don't want to at the airport because of a tick, lock in. And if you're anyone else, scram! I'm kidding. And I was also holding in a clapping tick during all of that. You don't have to scram, but if you are the first person that I described, still walk in. I was recently doing a little bit of air travel through the airport, and an old tick of mine was popping up. I think it's because I've been doing a lot of like presentations, educating people about Tourette syndrome recently, like in person. And I recently did like 5 presentations in a row at a school where I kept bringing up this tick as an example of Coprolalia that people might not always like know is Coprolalia. And I'm not going to leave you in suspense. The tick is saying BOMB at the airport and also like on airplanes. And don't worry, I have advice on this. There's a reason I asked you to lock in. Or really rather demanded you to, but anyway. This tick first started showing up for me when I was younger, and my psychiatrist that I had for many years, who was also my therapist, we worked on a really cool plan for when I encountered this tick. We did a lot of training for this, but essentially what it boiled down to was finding a redirection for this tick. If you haven't heard of tick redirection before, it's basically when you take a tick that you're doing and when you feel a premonitory urge, do something very much like that tick in order to fulfill that premonitory urge but not have to do that tick itself. A lot of CBIT, comprehensive behavioral intervention for ticks, essentially leads up to a type of redirection. But anyway, not to get too into the nitty-gritty, we found that if I could redirect my tick to, instead of just going bomb, I would sing a song. I'd go bum ba bum 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 bum, so that I was still fulfilling the urge to say that word, but not getting, like tackled by a flight attendant or something. I don't think that's what would happen, but you get my point. We found a way for me to do the tick without consequences of the tick. And that's just some advice that I wanted to relay today to my fellow Copro experiencing baddies.